Solidly for 3 years.
Since 2014, and I've been homeless ever since.
January 13th, 2016.
Time spent on the street is something one never forgets.
I'm getting too old for this. I'm 54 years old.
Linda is one of the many homeless people who has been struggling to survive in a small coastal town in Oregon for far too long.
It feels like they're wanting to brush us under the carpet, so to speak. Hide us. Put us where nobody can see us.
She spends her time picking up trash in this homeless camp in Seaside.
It's messy. I don't like seeing the garbage everywhere.
This hidden lot off the Oregon Coast Highway, surrounded by wildlife areas, is where the city allows homeless people to camp.
They have it so they're all in this one area. It's like a tent city. Yeah, Milpalm.
They don't want to give us any housing. They don't want to help us out. They could care less.
The city provides them one meal a day. Outreach workers like Isaiah O'Neill also frequent the site.
If you look around, you can see that there's people in need of services that aren't available.
For the past 8 years, Clatsop County has seen the highest rate of homelessness per capita in the entire state. The state as a whole has the fourth highest rate of unsheltered homelessness in the country.
We've really been left to our own devices, and we're doing all we can, doing our due diligence at least, to do what we can to combat it, but we need some assistance.
Assistance that Governor Tina Kotek is giving to other parts of the state through her homelessness state of emergency. It applies to areas where unsheltered homelessness has increased by 50% or more from 2017 to 2022. That breaks down to 5 major areas, including the Portland metro region and the Willamette Valley. Coastal communities like Clatsop County are not included.
We were disappointed to be kind of carved out of the governor's executive order.
Well, that's not right. He should declare it for the whole state, for every homeless person in the whole state.
The coast has the least resources of anybody.
She's talking about Seaside's lack of overnight shelters or warming centers, which all comes down to funding, something the city would get more of if they were included in the governor's state of emergency.
As far as having a set place that they can rely on to be open every day, it's not there right now.
It's not just Seaside that has a homeless crisis and a lack of resources. Other coastal communities, like those in Lincoln County, are experiencing the same thing.
For a county our size, it's pretty deep-rooted.
Claire Hall is a commissioner in Lincoln County, where there's no overnight shelter and little affordable housing.
A lot of people are trying to survive on part-time, low-wage, seasonal jobs, mainly in the hospitality industry. So all of that has created really kind of a perfect storm of homelessness.
Lincoln County's Board of Commissioners sent a letter of appeal to Governor Kotek with the hope of being included in her homelessness state of emergency. She responded by saying, quote, "I want to assure you that I'm absolutely committed to addressing homelessness in every corner of our state. No single piece of legislation or executive order will be enough. It will take ongoing active partnerships with leaders across our state, and you have my commitment to be that partner."
Things that were happening in Portland 10 years ago, they're happening here now. And I think there's a real focus on action to try to do everything we can to alleviate this crisis.
Counties can ask to be included on this state of emergency by submitting a formal request to the Office of Emergency Management. The governor will then review those requests before making any changes. In Seaside, Blair Best, KGW News.